participating in a hands-on experience, these athletes will enjoy a dynamic opportunity to learn new concepts and develop new skills. The game structure of the drills stimulates both the mind and the body. The Learn to Throw system is built around the belief that at the core of every successful thrower is an enthusiastic student. The pretest uses 3 implements and measures not only distance, but accuracy as well. Borrowing from a sport that most students are already familiar with, football, and using a basketball because of its oversized spherical shape, the students are assessed on their techniques and mechanics. The pre-testing drills are strong hand basketball throw, strong hand football throw, strong hand turbo jab throw. The recorded results will serve as a baseline to measure future improvement for each individual participant. If the class is able to enter their results on the EDU Sports website, the sphere of participation can extend around the globe and invite them to learn about places they've never been. For visually oriented individuals, the opportunity to see something demonstrated has a much greater impact than simply reading the instructions. In that regard, the Learn to Throw video is a helpful transition from the point where someone is introduced to the skill to actually participating in the activity. Discussion topics will allow the class a chance to review the scientific concepts presented in the video. 1. What does center of gravity mean? 2. Why is it important to use an over-shoulder throwing motion instead of rotating a throw around one's center of gravity? 3. What is the proper foot placement for learning to find your center of gravity for fully using your leverage system? 4. What is neuromotor memory? 5. What is grip, and how does it affect the direction and force of a throw? 6. What is leverage, and how does the body utilize a leverage system? 7. What does applying force mean? 8. What does carrying and drawback in javelin throwing mean? 9. What does throwing through the point mean? 10. Why is the turbo jab a good tool for learning to throw any object? Before any demonstrations or any throws, every class must start with a review of safety concerns. If possible, have these safety concerns written out and posted for easy reference. 1. Throw only when instructed to do so, after making sure that no one is in front of you. 2. Collect the turbo jab only when instructed to do so. 3. Carry the turbo jab back with you. Never throw it back. 4. Throw only in the defined area, and only when the area is clear. 5. Never turn your back on another thrower. 6. Never attempt to catch a turbo jab. The typical gym is ideal for staging drills. To prepare for this class, use the 2 basketball hoops at either end of the court and set up targets along the wall for a total of 6 stations. After warm-up exercises and stretches, divide the class into groups of 4 to 6. With ample space between the separate groups, each group lines up behind their marker. For further safety, you can also place a second marker behind the thrower for the athletes waiting their turn, creating a safety zone around the thrower. From these positions, the athletes should pay close attention as their teacher demonstrates each step of the throw, including the grip, the carry and drawback, flight release, and follow-through. Throughout the demonstration, the teacher discusses the concepts of center of gravity, leverage systems, proper foot placement, and proper grip and over-shoulder throwing technique. Lastly, before the students make their first attempts at throwing the turbo jab, the teacher should remind them that using proper technique makes throwing a turbo jab safer for all involved. Athletes should be cautioned against losing control of the tip and letting the javelin wave in all directions. The tip of the javelin should always be pointing at the target. Keeping this in mind, the thrower is ensuring a safer experience for himself and for those around him. Learn to throw drills are designed to be both fun and challenging. To help